welcome to Storytime with me, your friend Stevie. Happy Friday, it is finally here, and I get to hang out with you all, so yay! I'm in a great mood. If you can't tell, it's a happy Friday. So we're gonna start off with a song. Everybody stand up. Nice. First, I want you to shake off your wiggles. Copy me. Nice. Now you're gonna do your feet. Shake those feet. Kick, kick, kick. Left foot, right foot, both feet. Perfect job. Now we're gonna sing. We're gonna sing If You're Happy and You Know It. Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, hooray! That was awesome, my friends, and I could feel all the happy energy. Yay! Does anybody notice my new decorations? Super cool, right? I brought out my tree from the lobby to share with you all at home. We call this our positivity tree. And we put little notes in it that have positive statements to one another. Isn't that cool? And we hang them on our tree as decorations. So at the end of the week, everybody collects their positive statements and they get to read them and feel super happy. Does anybody else recognize what we're gonna do for our art project today on the tree? That's right, we're gonna be making reindeers. Aren't these so cute? And they have little sticks so you can hold them like so. So what we're gonna need later is a paper plate, 3 popsicle sticks, some construction paper. If you don't have brown paint, you can use crayons, and a piece of red paper for the nose. Oh, and you can't forget the scissors for the eyes. But we'll get to that a little bit later. Right now, we're gonna sing a really cool song. I'm gonna need this, called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Does anybody at home know this song? If you do, I want you to stomp your feet really loud, okay? Let's hear. I hear some people knowing it. I know this song. I used to sing it a lot when I was a kid, so please help me sing it at home, okay? Awesome. Here we go. You know Dasher and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, but do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would say it even glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you'll go down in history. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would say it even glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Yay! Awesome job helping me sing that song, my friends. Can't wait to make Rudolph with you a little bit later. But before we do that, we're gonna read a really cool Christmas story. And today's story is going to be Monsters, Inc. Christmas in Monstropolis. Doesn't that look really cool? Mike Wazowski was Monster, Inc.'s top laugh collector. But one day he had other things on his mind besides work. Mike walked through the busy streets of Monstropolis. Come on, he called to his best friend, Sully. We can't be late for the Christmas committee meeting. I'm in charge of getting the whole city ready. Mike had big plans. He pictured Monstropolis glowing from top to bottom. And to cap it off, he planned to set up a huge Christmas tree in the center of the city. We'll have a special tree lighting ceremony on Christmas Eve, he told his team, with a camera crew there to broadcast the event live. Sully nervously looked over Mike's plans. This is going to take a lot of laugh power, Mikey. He said, I am not sure. But Mike was determined. People will be talking about the great job the Christmas committee did for years, he said. Look at him planning out the Christmas tree and how big it's going to be. Before long, teams of monsters had spread across the city, hanging lights and putting up decorations. Maybe we can skip some of these lights, Sully said. You know, save energy. Skip lights, Mike asked. No, we need more lights. Smitty, Needleman, he shouted to 2 monsters. Double the lights in the city dump. Oh my goodness, more lights. Soon, Christmas Eve arrived. All around Monstropolis, lights shone so brightly that passerbys had to squint and shield their eyes. In the center, hundreds of monsters gathered to witness the tree lighting. TV crews set up cameras to capture the event. See, Sully, Mike said, the power is just fine. And you were worried. Suddenly, all the Christmas lights went out. Mike looked around in alarm. It wasn't just his decorations that turned off. The power had gone out across the whole city. Oh no, they're in the dark now. What's going on, Wazowski? One monster yelled angrily. Yeah, another monster cried. We want answers. And lights, someone else yelled. The crowd began to murmur angrily. Don't worry, everyone, Mike shouted above the growing noise. Just a little hiccup. We'll have it fixed in a jiffy. Uh-oh, the monsters don't look too happy with Mike in the darkness. Sully turned to Mike. The factory is closed for the holidays, he whispered. Everyone's on vacation. How are we gonna generate enough power? We're gonna need to get some substitute laugh collectors, he said. He scanned the crowd for familiar faces. Okay, let's see. Who looks funny? His eyes settled on Smitty and Needleman. Hey, you two, he called. Over here. Sully and Mike quickly ushered their new laugh collectors to Monsters, Inc. It was up to the four of them to turn the city's power back on. I think they could do it. What do you think? At the factory, Sully stopped short. He gazed at the hundreds of doors hanging from the conveyor belt. Without power, Sully would need to pull them into place himself. We've got our work cut out for us, he said. Doing some quick calculations, we'll probably need 6 cans of power to power up the city and have enough left over for the tree lighting. And we've got about an hour to pull it off. That's not a lot of time. Smitty and Needleman looked nervous. What can we do, Mr. Wazowski? Needleman asked. His voice was shaken. Well, we don't know any jokes. Don't worry, Mike said. I got 1,000,000 of them. He quickly scribbled down some jokes and handed them to the monsters. And remember, it's all in the delivery. Mike ran through the door. What's a monster's favorite Christmas carol? He asked a girl. Jingle yells. What do monster elves learn in school? He yelled. The alphabet. Which monster plays holiday tricks? Frankenstein. That's 2 cans, Sully called out as Mike stepped back onto the laugh floor. That's all? Mike slumped to the ground. I'm ruined, he groaned. If we don't get enough power, I'll be the laughing stock of Monstropolis. Sully tried to cheer Mike up, but he knew they had a long way to go. Mike raced in and out of rooms. With half an hour left, they had filled only 4 cans. In the rooms, Smitty and Needleman were getting nowhere. What's red and white and green? Needleman said nervously. Smitty answered in a flat voice, Santa swimming through seaweed. They looked up hopefully. The boy had fallen asleep. Uh-oh, their joke didn't work. You stink, Smitty said as Needleman went through another door. I stink, Needleman's voice rose, walking the girl's room who they had entered. Needleman gave Smitty a little push. You're the one who smells. Oh no. Smitty tried to push Needleman back. But Needleman stepped out of the way and Smitty tumbled to the floor with a thud. The girl howled in laughter. I don't know what you just did in there, but it's working, said Sully. You just filled half a can. The new laugh collectors headed through another door. Mike and Sully heard thumps, crashes, and laughter. Curious, they stopped and poked their heads in. I'm on a roll, Needleman cried, jumping up and down. In a flash, Mike tossed a rotten banana to Smitty. Or maybe you're on a banana peel. Needleman stepped on it and slid across the room. The boy laughed so hard he filled an entire can. One more to go, Sully said, and we've only got 5 minutes left. Good thing I saved the best for last, Mike said, hurrying through to the nearest door. What's red and hairy and has 8 legs and guides Santa's sleigh? He asked a group of cousins. Rudolph the red-nosed spider. The room shook with laughter. 6 cans, Sully called. Let's hope it's enough. Tree lighting, here we come. The 4 monsters raced through the streets. The lights had come back on in the city. But what about the Christmas tree? Had they collected enough laughs to light that too? By the time they reached the center, Monsters stood shoulder to shoulder, waiting for the lighting. Mike crossed his fingers. He knew all eyes were on him. Taking a deep breath, he flipped the switch. But nothing happened. Oh no. Uh-oh, Mike, Smitty said, holding up the cord to the tree lights. It wasn't plugged in. Needleman quickly pushed the plug into a nearby socket. The lights flickered on. Everyone gasped in wonder. You did it, Mike, Sully said. Mike shook his head. You mean we did it? Then he pulled Smitty and Needleman up to the cheering crowd. Merry Christmas, Monstropolis, they all shouted. Wasn't that a great story, my friends? And the tree looks so good with all the lights on it. Alrighty, everybody, we're going to go to a small intermission, and when we come back, we're going to be making these really cool reindeer. So what you're going to need is 1 paper plate, 3 popsicle sticks, 1, 2, 3. I used tape to put them on the plate because I can't wait for the glue to dry. But if you have glue, you can totally use that. We also painted the face brown. If you don't have brown paint, you can use a brown crayon. We have a piece of red construction paper, and we have brown construction paper on top for the ears. Sorry, the antlers. Alrighty, everybody, I will see you back in a little bit. Have a good little break. Hi friends, welcome back to Storytime with me, your friend Stevie. We're going to be making these really cool reindeer masks that have a little popsicle stick that you can hold up and use. Aren't they super cute? And it's going to be super easy to do. What you're going to need is a paper plate. I have a piece of brown construction paper for my antlers, a piece of red paper for my nose, 3 popsicle sticks, brown paint, tape, scissors, and a paintbrush. Okay, first thing first, we are going to cut the eyes out of our paper. What you're going to do is ask an adult for help, and they're going to help you cut a circle. So cut circles big enough for your eyeball to go in. Just like so. There's one. I need one more. Try to make them the same size. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Up next, you're going to get the brown paint, and you're going to paint your reindeer. Okay, I got my paint. And I'm gonna carefully paint my reindeer's face. Go nice and slow, don't make a mess. I'm gonna call my reindeer Rudolph. What are you gonna call your reindeer at home? Going very nicely and easy with my paintbrush strokes. Don't put too much paint on here or else it won't dry. We want them to dry so we can do the rest of our pieces. Alrighty, I'm almost done. See how it's coming out? Just keep turning your plate and going to a different side. You want to put all the brown paint on the white plate. Alrighty, my reindeer is now painted brown. I'm gonna put this to the side and let that dry. Up next, I'm gonna get my piece of paper and I'm gonna cut out a circle for the reindeer's nose. So I'm gonna get my paper and I'm gonna trim off this little piece and make it nice and round for a nose. Ta-da! I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna grab my piece of paper and I'm gonna fold it in half. Whoops, I forgot a pencil. You need a pencil to draw out your ear shape. I'm gonna use the back of this toothpick. So what you're gonna want is your antler to go on the bottom part, a nice flat piece that goes up, and then it has a little bit of jagged parts, like that, okay? And you're gonna start in the middle of your folded paper right here. So when we cut it, you'll get two. I will show you. So it goes flat piece on the bottom, you go up, come down, go up, go down, go up, and then down. Okay, so I don't know if you could see that on there, but I made a little trace, and now I'm going to cut it out and show you what it looks like. Go very carefully when cutting out your antlers. Follow along the lines you made. Take it nice and easy. Alrighty, and then you're gonna open it up. And then there's two antlers. You're gonna get your scissors and cut them right in the middle. And now you have two antlers. Aren't those cool? Okay, we're gonna put those to the side as well. And we're gonna clean off our area. I'm gonna move my paint away. My glue. Alright, so now we have our 3 popsicle sticks. 1, 2, 3. Our red nose. Our 2 antlers. We're gonna get our nice little deer face ready. So we're going to get our glue and glue down our red nose. Perfect. And then next we're going to turn our plate over once it's dried. And we're going to tape on our antlers to our sticks. So I'm going to get one of my antler sticks, get some tape, put that on like so. See how that goes? I put the tape right on the back of the stick and it got the paper. You do the same thing with the other one. There you have it. 2 antlers on sticks. Isn't that cool? Okay, and then you get your reindeer face and you put the antlers on. So you're going to figure out where they go on the back of your plate to get some tape. You might need a few pieces. I'm going to use 2 pieces of tape. Alrighty, there is 1 antler. Look how cool. Next, we're going to go with the other one. You're going to place it where you think the antler should go. And then get your first piece of tape. Put it on very gently. I'm going to use 2 pieces of tape to make sure it stays on. And check that out. We're almost done, my friends. You're going to get your last popsicle stick. And you're going to put it on the bottom of the plate so you can hold it as a handle. Make sure it's on there. Maybe one more piece of tape. Alrighty, friends, and there you have it. There is my reindeer face. Isn't that so cool? Now there's 3 of us. 3 reindeers. I hope you enjoyed today's arts and craft project. Came out so fun. Post yours in the comment section below so I can see it. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I can't wait to see you next week. It's gonna be Christmas. It's here already. Bye, everybody. Remember, be kind to one another. I'll see you next week. Bye.